name is Letty Celeste, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are one of my 6 subscribers. Today I will be talking about things that I learned in 2020. Now I know that it's been quite the year for everyone, but fortunately I've been able to do a lot of self-reflection this year through our isolation, social distancing, and I think that I've accomplished a lot of growth from the person that I was last year. I've learned a lot this year, and I've got some things to say, and if this could be even a little bit helpful to someone, I would love to get this out and share it, because a year ago I was not in a good spot emotionally, mentally, none of that. And this year I decided to make a lot of changes. I was like talking to my friend and I was like, should I make a YouTube videos about this, or is that kind of corny, or like what? And then she was like, no girl, you go ahead and do it. So shout out to my friends for supporting me in doing this. But okay, let's begin. So very first thing that I learned in 2020 is that self-love is paramount. Your relationship with yourself defines all of the relationships, every single other relationship that you have. Quote that I do think about a lot, which is hurt people hurt people. So if you really try to get to the bottom of why some people behave in certain ways, a lot of the time it's because they're hurting inside, and because they're unhappy with a specific aspect about themselves. So if you just try your very best to work on self-love and self-improvement and being the best you and loving yourself for who you are, just accepting it, embracing all of your flaws, your strengths, your weaknesses with open arms, you're going to be filled with more self-love and more confidence, and you're going to see so many different aspects of your life improving along with it. Self-love has been the one thing, if I were to pick one thing that has changed my life the most for the better, it is 100% self-love. You are all you've got, honestly. Like, you have your friends and your family, of course, but you are the one person that from birth to the last breath you take that you are with. So you might as well just get used to it, honey. Just get used to it, because there is no other you. This is all you've got, okay? This body, this is it. This is it, okay? So work with it. Do what you gotta do, but tell yourself your nice affirmations, and I can do an affirmation video about it. I can talk about self-love all day, but love yourself. Above everything, just love yourself. Okay. Anyways, next point, because we've been talking about self-love for a little bit. Next thing I learned in 2020 is that absolutely nothing is a given. Again, this goes without saying that 2020 has been an insane year for everyone, and there are so many things that have been taken away from us that we would have never just expected. Like, I never in a million years would have thought that at this moment I would not be able to just go out to a restaurant and eat with my friends, or see my grandparents, or something like that. Just like seemingly mundane things just become a luxury. And it's just insane that you can never ever take anything for granted. And on the flip side, be grateful for what you still have. At this time, I know there's so many people that have lost so much, and it's awful. We do take so much for granted, and even myself here today, even thinking like, yes, I need to be more grateful. I'm so grateful for all of these things that are occurring. I still feel like sometimes that's not enough, because I'm sitting here, and I did get COVID. But I'm sitting here to this day making this YouTube video right now, and I have the ability to do that. I'm still breathing normally. I still have my health. I still have a lot of my family. Like, this entire thing really has been an eye-opening experience for not taking anything for granted. And that this year has definitely shown me that in particular. The next thing that I learned in 2020 is to surround yourself with like-minded people. So surround yourself with like-minded people that only have your best interest. Your friends have way more of an effect on you than you think, and your tribe is absolutely everything. So what I mean by that is you really tend to pick up like little characteristics and traits from the people that you constantly surround yourself with. So if you are constantly surrounding yourself with ambitious people that want to do the absolute best for themselves and see the best for you and are kind and caring and compassionate, that is the type of person that you will become. If you are surrounding yourself by people who are always negative and pulling you down and never have anything nice to say, and you're just sort of like with them for like a good drink on a Friday or something, like that will become very, very apparent in your emotional health, your mental health. It's just not good for you. And then you will slowly start to become those people, because the energy that you surround yourself with that's contagious. Honestly, it's contagious. As contagious as Rona. Believe it. And you can't even wear a mask to protect yourself from that kind of energy. But really, the type of people that you surround yourself is so, so, so important, because, and again, you want to surround yourself with like-minded people that are also as hardworking or also as ambitious or intelligent as you, or even more so that you can constantly grow and you guys are learning from each other. I'm not saying that you have to be friends with anyone that only just aligns with your set belief and are exactly like you and all of that. No, that's not necessarily the case. What I'm just saying is that align yourself with good people that you can really learn and grow with. And if they're not good for you, baby girl, cut them. Please cut them off. Cut it, cut it, cut it. You don't need to be around that. You don't. Okay. So the next thing that I learned in 2020 is to get your body moving every single day. Every single day, every single day. And this tip was especially important to me this year because at this time in 2019, I was overweight, I was uncomfortable with my appearance. I kind of went through this really dramatic weight loss change, and I can also make a video regarding that if you guys have any questions about it. But I'll even insert a picture right here, before and after. So I was never crazy big, but I was bigger to the point where I did not feel very secure in my appearance. I didn't have a lot of confidence. So just get yourself moving, even if it's just like the littlest, teeny tiniest bit of change. From in the past, whenever I've tried to diet before and I've tried to make like a real drastic change, like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 5 in the morning, I'm gonna drink nothing but coffee and water, and I'm gonna go to the gym every single day, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And whenever I just make these huge, like 180 drastic life changes, I would fall short every single time. I'd maybe do it for like 3-4 days, and then I was like, well, whatever, this is too hard. And then I just kept going into my previous cycle. So with this, what I learned is that if you get yourself moving even just a little bit, just every single day, and just make gradual changes to your lives, you will see a lot of improvement in the end. What I told myself all the time was like, you know what? These next 6 months are gonna pass. They're going to pass. They're gonna come and go like that. At the end of those 6 months, am I gonna feel better or worse about myself? Am I gonna be happier at the end of these 6 months? Just like find some sort of physical activity that you really, really enjoy, or that you just don't even hate. Like honestly, just find something that you don't hate. And then you honestly might grow to like something a little bit more, or you might find something that you do enjoy through trial and error. Like physical exercise can look like so many different things. It can be going to a jiu-jitsu class, it can be doing yoga, it can be running, it could be going on walks. Just find some sort of physical exercise, a physical activity that you like to do, and do it every day, because once you just do that, I promise you'll feel so much better. Humans were not designed to sit at a desk for 8 hours, either playing video games or doing work or doing schoolwork. And we have to do that sort of things. We have to sometimes, you just have to put up with it and get to work and do it. But you best believe that after I'm done with my 8-hour shift, I'm going on a run, or I'm doing a good workout, or before or throughout, just like getting up, walking around, doing some stretches, something, anything. That is something that 2020 has taught me. Definitely get out and move your feet a little bit more, just a little bit more, or a lot of bit more. It's up to you. Do your thing, do whatever. Anyways, I'm getting carried away again. The next thing that I learned in 2020 was practice being more mindful about your food choices. So I know like everyone says this, like, I eat healthy, but like it's so much more than that. With eating mindfully, you really just want to nourish your body with foods that are good for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean just like cutting out all junk food and only drinking water and never having any fun or anything like that. It just means like just being a little bit more mindful about like, hey, am I overeating today? Hey, am I undereating today? Just really nourishing your body with good things. And I'm telling you, it will just thank you if you just listen to your body. Whenever you eat something Do you feel super sluggish or gross and just feel like shit and you're just like, oh, why did I eat that? Why did I put that in my body? Like if I'm eating 72 slices of Velveeta cheese, like I'm not gonna feel good. Like I am not. So basically, in essence, you are what you eat. Honestly, that's so true. Have an extra serving of vegetables. Try to have a serving of vegetables or fruit with every single meal, and also a glass of water with every single meal. The next thing that 2020 has taught me is to just be kind without expecting anything in return. And it's not like before 2020 I was just like mean to everyone and I just learned this, but this is just basically a good concept to live by. Just be kind just to be kind, do good just to do good, and not expect like something in return, or not try to be manipulative about it. Just do it out of the goodness of your heart, especially right now, these times. And I feel like I've said this so many times, I'm like, especially now, but like seriously, especially now, people are just going through shit, you know, that you don't even know. There's so many battles that people are facing just like internally. There's so many things that we don't know about people. We don't know what's going on half the time. Unless I'm like super good friends with you, I'm not gonna know about everything that's going on. So just be nice, just be good. And I'm a soul believer, or I'm a firm believer in do good and good will come to you. I'm just saying that whenever you put good energy out there, it is going to be returned to you in some way. The more nice you are, the better your mood's gonna be. Good feelings, you know, those nice endorphins just running around, you know. You're just gonna feel good about yourself. You're gonna feel good for doing good onto other people. Just spread the good and just do good. More good, more good. And it's gonna come right back to you eventually. But I'm just saying that do good from the kindness of your heart, because it makes you feel good to do good. Take a shot every time I say good. Anyways, just be good, be nice, don't be an asshole, don't be a jerk, don't be a jerk. Listen, don't be a jerk, okay? Don't be a jerk. That's all I've gotta say, don't be a jerk. Anyways, the next point is show the people that you care about the most that you care about them the most. What I mean by that is just, if you really value someone, show them. Again, this year, more than any year, has proven that nothing is guaranteed. Everything is uncertain, and you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So you might as well tell the people that are with you today that you love them, that you appreciate them, and don't just say it. Also, do things that are nice for them. Clean your mom's car off one day, or make your friends some dinner or something. Like, do anything that you can to just show the people that you appreciate them. Because going back to that tribe that I was talking about earlier, just surrounding yourself with good people, you also want to be someone that someone can confide in. I think it's just very, very important to tell the people that you love them, and not only tell them, but also demonstrate it. Yeah, be nice to your friends. Be nice to your friends. My next point is stop comparing yourself to others and start living your own life without fear of what others might think. Live your life for yourself and stop comparing. Oh my God. Comparing myself was something that I struggled with so much this past year. And I think it's just basically the environment that we were all brought up in with social media. You just see someone and you're like, oh, why doesn't my waist look like that? Why aren't my eyes like that? Why doesn't my hair look like that? And you just naturally, it's just so easy to look at a picture and just see everything that's wrong with yourself, even though that's not even the purpose of the picture. So one thing that I really made this a chief goal of mine for this year is to stop comparing myself, because comparison just brews insecurity. And the more insecure you are, the less confident you are with yourself, the less self-love you have with yourself. And again, to go back to the first point, self-love is the most important thing, because your relationship with yourself determines all of your other relationships too. And I understand that it's way easier said than done, but you really, if you want to see a lot of improvements with your self-love and self-image, you really have to stop comparing yourself to other people. Everyone is in their own sort of story, in their own lane, doing their own thing. And I was just talking to my friend about this yesterday. It's funny. She was like saying that, okay, you can think that you're the baddest bitch in the world in your own little bubble, but in her bubble, she's the baddest bitch in the world. And it's still true. It's still completely valid. Like, I can be the baddest bitch. You can be the baddest bitch. We can all be the baddest bitch. Like, it doesn't necessarily, her beauty. Listen, Emily Ratajkowski, beautiful, beautiful. The fact that she's beautiful, does that make me any less beautiful, or Jennifer Aniston less beautiful, or Zendaya less beautiful? No, we just all happen to be beautiful. Does that make sense? Or it's not gonna make you any less beautiful either. Like, I don't know. So that's just how I feel about comparison. Oh my God, someone knocked on the door. Hey, sorry, that was my friend. It is New Year's Eve, just so you know. I'm doing all this self-reflection and pondering on New Year's Eve. So where was I? What was I? Stop comparing yourself to others. Yes, stop comparing yourself. Period. Next thing that I learned in 2020 is you are capable of living your dream life. Now this next part is gonna sound so cheesy because I know it's gonna be like, oh, don't stop following your dreams and follow your dreams. But my point is, you are absolutely capable. The people that accomplish extraordinary things in their lives that you look at and you go, wow, that's amazing. They are human beings. They're comprised of the same organisms and what am I trying to say? They're comprised of the same organelles as you, bro. Like, they're the same. There are people that start off from the very, very bottom and get to the very, very top. For example, one of my favorite YouTubers, she's kind of controversial and scandalous, but Tana Mojo. She literally is a high school dropout. She dropped out at 15. She had abusive parents, the worst home life, and now she's Post Malone's next door neighbor. Like, you can get there. You can get anywhere you want to be. And I really learned this past year because I had set forth some goals that I really, really wanted to accomplish within this next year. One of them being getting my own place. And I'm sitting here in my own apartment at 20 years old. I've been able to pay for all of my schooling this far. I pay for it out of pocket completely as I go. And I'm able to afford that and also living completely on my own as well. And that was something that I really worked hard to accomplish this year. I really wanted to be like, yeah, it was a goal. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Another thing was getting a car. Last year, I didn't even have my license. I didn't have my license. I didn't have a car. And this year, because I set my mind to it, I was able to completely buy a car totally by myself within like 3 months. So it's possible. You are capable and you are absolutely able to live the life that you want to live. You see your dream life. If you can envision it, you can do it. Like, oh my God, I know I literally sound so cheesy, but if you can dream it, you can do it. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And I think that I know I have so many aspirations in life, and I want to accomplish so much, and there's so much life that I still have yet to live, and I'm just so excited for the future because I know that with grit and motivation and hard work that I can get there, that anyone can really get there, because I've seen this past year that there are so many goals that I have that I've already been able to accomplish, and that's just with 1 year of life. Imagine what I can do with the rest of my life. Imagine what you can do with the rest of your life. So yes, you are absolutely capable. Never shorten yourself and never let anyone talk you down from ever thinking that you're not absolutely capable of doing things. Because you see the person who's most successful, what separates you from them? Are they still human? Yes, they are. They are still human. You are 100% capable and you can get there. And I will get there and you will get there. Okay? Okay. Anyways, I'm a little fired up. Okay. So, last thing that I learned in 2020 is that attitude is everything. Again, cheesy lines, yes, I know, but attitude really, really is everything. If you go and try to tackle something like some sort of conflict and you just go with just the mentality like, oh my God, this is gonna be so bad, it's gonna be so terrible, oh my God, this is gonna be awful, then it's gonna be exactly that. It's gonna live up to exactly what you said it's gonna be. It's gonna be awful, it's gonna be terrible. But if you just take a different approach, your execution will be 100% better. I think your attitude, especially the first thing in the morning, really is going to just propel you and the rest of your day and just be very telling of how the rest of your day is going to be. Because if you just wake up and you're just like, oh, the days where I literally just roll out of bed and the first thing I do is check Instagram for an hour, and then I don't really feel like doing my workout. Then I just change into like sweats to do whatever, lounge around. Those are the days where I'm not going to be productive, where I'm not going to clean at all. I'm just going to be like, you know what, I'm a ball of filth and this is what we're going to be today. Like, that's just, your attitude is everything. The mentality that you go in with is very, very crucial. So yeah, basically that is all. Those are the 10 things that I learned in 2020, and there's still so much more that I have to learn. I'm always trying to grow and regrow and learn and just be self-aware. So if there's anything else that you learned in 2020 that you think is very important, let me know down in the comments. You can always reach out to me via Instagram DM at LettyGuerrero18. I will tag it down below. I'm always open to like have conversations about these kinds of things. I love learning about it. If you have any suggestions on like different podcasts, books to read, just let me know. If you ever just want to talk in general, hit up my DMs. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your year. Make this one the best year yet. Thank you for listening and spending your time with me. Wish you all the very best, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.